I, me, I want, I want, I want, I want to be. I want to be the most precious and special and shiniest drop of rain in the world. Maybe I am. This feeling can't be wrong. I'm special. I am. I am, therefore I deserve. I deserve the world, and I deserve it now. What's in front of me, and beyond the edge of the horizon, I must see it now. I must have it now. Is there enough time though? How much will it take to fall back into the ocean? Life is soaked in tragedy, and like a drop of rain falling through the sky, just like me, nothing can really escape this tragedy. The tragedy of being irresistibly and forcibly carried away. My family, my country, and my school have all left me dry. I wonder, were we just born to buy, then die, and change nothing? This ocean here, made of tears and dreams, it knows, but it won't speak. Little by little, wave by wave, we became passing customers on both sides, in reality as in dreams. It really feels like a lifetime since we set out from the mainland. What perhaps pains us the most now was our inability to secure a place in this dream and call it home. A dreamy sensation lingers in the air after each sudden change. These waves of change having a face today and another absolutely opposite tomorrow. These waves of change disappearing after having tormented us, just to rise once again after we remember the joy of having something to belong to. With each reiteration our bulk becoming heavier, we asked ourselves, was I dreaming? Was I not dreaming? The truth is that maybe we were not equipped for this journey. Is there inadequacy in the registers of our head to withstand the speed and violence of these changes? Or unnatural and strange is the speed and violence of these waves? But we kept going, as we did today, as we'll do tomorrow. A life perpetrated by the act of living itself, aimlessly swimming through a surface of changing images, like a drunken human trying to find his way back home. And drunkenly we surf through these waves, looking for a reason to go home. We thought that if there was any purpose in life, someone above us, then surely its face would eventually show up reflected on the surface of these waters. But that, my friend, was never to be seen. It's a nice day today. Blue, the perfect shade of blue. The light is bright today. The light is cold. The light won't keep us warm. But it's nice and bright. Nice and bright. Perfect for our eyes. Red, green, blue, or black and white. Our pictures that I like. I like your picture today. Thank you. We live 1,000 lies by pictures. 1,000 lies by pictures. Millions are living and millions are dying without a chance, with no romance. All the better, and no pain coming from other sources. We find ourselves in the gaze of others, winking at cold bodies, taking deception for granted. Immortal ghost, who fall and recover, and fail to discover what? First thing first, with an unquenchable thirst we drink, desire. We are the buyer and the seller. Desire makes me want what I can't have. Desire. I'm glad I made you cry. Give me that. It's mine. Desire. Look at me, like me, and pay attention to me. We'll all be dancing on our own, super fast with no regrets. And the future will be looking back at us, foreseeing. And the future, we, the pictures, we picture a future for you to live. A young man stepped into the hall of mirrors, where he discovered a reflection of himself. Sometimes he saw his real face, and sometimes a stranger at his place. He fell in love with the image of himself, and suddenly the picture was distorted. The young man now lives inside the mirror, with the echoes of himself. Why did the Persians hold the sea holy? Why did the Greeks give it a separate deity? Surely all this is not without meaning. And still deeper is the meaning of the story of Narcissus, who, because he could not grasp the tormenting mild image he saw in the fountain, plunged into it and was drowned. But that same image we ourselves see in all rivers and ocean. It is the image of the ungraspable phantom of life. And this seems to be the key to it all. Your kind understood that, and sailed for this ocean, where the image of oneself could thrive on the endless mirror that lays on the surface of these waters. An endless screen, bringing the joy and comfort of an endless distraction. Like looking at the picture of a cute dog in the midst of a shipwreck. No one ever truly looks at his own reflection. Butchers, heroes, or priests, nobody has the privilege of looking through an impassive mirror. The world is drenched in images, but the ghosts that live day by our side and that at night sleep in our bed are never to be seen. The eye is what rules this place. The obstacles of life will only act on the body, the vehicle. It is the art that sinks in a lagoon of dismay and disaffection. Meanwhile, the eye is always ready and able to emerge. Desire. What is a tear, if not the way through which the retina admits its own inability to retain the splendor and beauty of an elusive and fallacious present moment? A moment that at some point will eventually fade away, or that you will have to turn your back to in order to go on with your life. And as you turn away, the eye is exiled in the cracks and crevices of the brain, inside the body, in an imperfect memory. But what if one didn't have to turn away anymore? What if one could escape the boredom of life and live inside a container, an ocean of tears of joy, a place that can guarantee the repetition of this dream for the eyes? But at what price? Will it be our home, the world, the one you welcome to die first? Or will it be this dream of blue that will eventually take on a mortal appearance and so crumble? Is the world still being lived by man? Or is mankind living inside a mirror with the echoes of itself? And me? Nothing more than a pile of bones. Why was I left for dead? Sufferance and sacrifice can't be sold at a good price. And I'm a reminder of that. What is left after beauty fades away. And nobody wants to look at that. A hedonism with no ransom drives a civilization of shipwrecked exiles in search for an endless spring. Like a tree that has been torn out of the ground, but it continues to make its fruits every spring. An endless spring of joy and inspiration that will allow the escape from any kind of obstacles. And this is all you get. Freedom. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Free of charge, all you can eat, sugar-free, freed from waiting, freed from the world. Freedom is no longer a mean. Freedom is the goal and finish line, but it was supposed to be a tool. Without an actual purpose, what kind of freedom is that? Oh well, another day spent on my phone, chasing rainbows I can't hold on to. Their colors lure me in and put me in a trance. I got to take some time for myself and find a reason to get out of bed. In a world that seems to be done and said, sometimes I feel like we're nothing more than spectators. We like songs more than places, and stories more than people. I realize life is so different from pictures and movies. And that I could never really get. How life works outside of pictures. How love works outside of fiction. I wrote this the other day. A love that blossoms, documented in the valleys of our phones, photographed like it was already gone. Even the way we touch needs to be Instagram ready. Consumed and defecated before the fruit was ripe. Smoked like a cigarette at a train stop, just for the sake of the act. Now, left on the ashtray of our hearts, a thing of the past. That's when I realized that even affection, like literally anything else, could be sold in packs. And in fact, we are the buyers and the sellers. I got to take some time for myself and put that thought out of my head. Who am I and why is that? The crevices of my brain are connected to my eyes through strings of light that cross through my two pupils and protrude like immaculate seaweeds. Immaculate seaweeds, softly grazed by the waves of this sterilized world. This ocean is so deep in me, I couldn't tell you which of my thoughts are mine and which are moved by its waves. And on these waves, we float alone, I float alone, loving myself, looking at myself, losing me in myself, in absolute freedom, just me on my raft, shipwrecked. In this horizon that spans boundlessly, I looked for my anchor in the gaze of others, and occasionally in the depth of their trousers. But nothing stops my raft from moving when I look away or when I go dreaming. An easy life, always getting what I dreamt. A hard life, escaping from myself. No tears, just blue skies. I can tell, Native, you have all forgotten how to cry.